Peace, and blessings. Coming to you live from the gorgeous Prince George's. It's Kareem with another episode of Can We Be Fragrant? And we got a new special guest. We got Nigel back again, who's apparently a fan favorite. People seem to really like the videos that he's in as opposed to the ones that are just me. But tell us about yourself, Nigel. What have you been up to?
I today got back from North Carolina. I had to take care of some stuff because my father's actually transitioned into a nursing facility, and he has early stage low dementia. So just getting that adjustment, then working with the VA in the process. So that's been like a task, like a tedious process over like the last 4 months. Mm-hmm. And then the other highlight is my son. As everybody knows, I always talk about my son and his wife. They're in AIT now, and they just got their assignment, and they're going to Hawaii.
Oh, look at that.
So I'm packing my bags already. I'm looking forward to laying on their couch, eating their food. You know, when I'm only getting the flight, and I ain't paying for nothing else when I get to the island. You know,
when we get to the island.
Oh yeah. So I'm letting them know now. I'm coming, and I'm invading, and I'm freeloading for about a good month. You know, I think I've earned that.
Like they was doing at your house.
I mean, I ain't say they freeloaded, but they didn't contribute to the household. So, shout out to them. Other than that, life is good. Just getting ready for the holidays, and life is good. You know, positive things, positive energy to the world, ready for this new year. You
recovered from Blue Sunday?
I did recover from Sunday. You know, that was but you stayed there later, so I got out of there early.
We ended up shutting the place down. Shout out to Tawina, who came through, and we met some people that were sitting beside us, and we had a whole conversation. I don't even know how we ended up talking to these people for like an hour and a half, 2 hours. That was the last time I'm going out with you all, for the record. I'm going to just stay at home from now on.
I would say the one thing that I learned that night, probably I kind of knew already, but it's like, it's evident with your friends and your circle, you know, because we just met Tawina this year. We just got over a year of knowing her, just about.
No, we're not even at a year. We met her earlier this year when she had an event.
It's like, oh yeah, so it's not even a year yet. But we've grown so close as friends. Like, people are going, she's going through stuff in life transition and stuff, and we had conversations, and you don't know what you can do for a person just by just showing up and hanging out and letting them just talk to you. And it brightens their soul, you know, and helps them get through whatever they got through next. So that's one thing I've learned, especially over the last 2 weeks for my job, getting recognized, and for even that, like, you don't know what you pour into other people until like they just release their soul, their feelings and heart, and you just there to listen and be on their side. And even if you're not necessarily, you can be impartial. You know what I'm saying? You can be very, like, sometimes you can be tactful to a person or be very understanding, you know, and just express yourself. But, you know, let me get off my soapbox because, you know.
Boy, I thought you were going to start revealing some personal secrets for a second. On the left, we got Kaz. Tell us about yourself, please.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Hey, thanks so much for having me on the show. Name's Kaz, a.k.a. The King of Perfumes. A little bit about me. Been married 4 years. My lovely wife started getting into the fragrance game 2020. My motto that I go by, you know, God, family, business. That's how I try to live each and every day, man. And, you know, fragrances for me just came out of 2020 being locked down. And I don't know why this was the moment that I decided to look for new men's fragrances to wear when everybody's stuck inside. Wearing masks. Like, what is wrong with me? Like, I'm like, oh, you know what? I need what's a good fragrance? Let me go to Google. And, you know, you fall down the rabbit hole and the rest is history. I don't know why that was the moment, but I've always been into fragrances, man. And Nigel, I appreciate what you shared just now. Definitely feel that, man. So
what'd you say? Idle times make a rapid mind. You just go rapid looking for random things. Your mind just goes wild.
That's how a lot of people spend a lot of money, just sitting in the house, not really, I guess, occupying their mind and time with something important. What was the first fragrance that you bought?
Man, first fragrance that I bought. That's a hard one. You gotta give me some time. Oh, you know what? Azzaro Wanted. That was the one.
Is it blue?
That I can remember. No. Wanted is the yellow one The first one. It looks like a revolver.
Yeah. Oh, I know what you're talking about. Because they did like
before any flankers,
the Most Wanted, and all of those. Okay, yes.
The original.
That's a good fragrance.
It's the first one that I remember buying. 2020. I was like, okay, this is okay.
How far did you go down the rabbit hole?
Deep. Went deep down the rabbit hole. I eventually got to a place where I was like, can I be a part of this? Can I make my own? Because I started to see indie perfumery and figure out like, oh, people are doing this on their own. What does it look like to make a fragrance? Fell down that rabbit hole. So now I'm working on my own line.
Oh, look at that.
Self-teaching. I don't have time to go to France or Paris or New York. I have a job and responsibilities, but just teaching myself and just trying to, make it happen. Yeah. Share a part of me with the world. You know what I'm saying? So.
Have you made something that just like, this is not what I thought it would be like?
Yes. I mean, these people go to school for years, and when you're studying on your own, you got to kind of filter through the misinformation, and then you got to deal with gatekeepers, then you got to deal with somebody going, oh, no, it's this way. And then somebody else is like, well, I think it should be this way. It's like, all right, well, I'm going to have to figure it out. So, but I made some things that I'm halfway proud of, because you're always harder on yourself, and then somebody else trying your sample, and they're like, "Oh, this is great. You should bottle this." And I'm like, "If you say so." I mean, that's the first real world interpretation. So, but this is a passion project of mine, So,
what do you gravitate towards the most in terms of fragrances?
I really enjoy oud.
Okay.
The woody stuff. The first time I figured out what oud was, I was like, let me figure out what's going on here. Like, no one's ever told me what that was until I fell down the rabbit hole. People don't even know what it is.
Right.
It's funny. I feel weird asking people about what that is. They look at me like I'm crazy.
When I was thinking about what I was going to bring on, I was going to bring on oud wood from Tom Ford. Because it's just a whole weird, crazy story about it, how I got thrown out of somebody's house. But because I didn't bring it on, we won't talk about that.
I don't want to bring any trauma up for you.
No.
He voluntarily does that.
Because I still see the person from time to time, and it's always love. We give each other hugs and smile. It's not a friend of mine, a friend of my cousin's, but I like the ouds. What's your favorite fragrance?
Don't do that to me, man.
You come on, man. You want to
ask me for my favorite fragrance?
Yeah, you want to spot.
All right, I'll tell you my most warm fragrance is Ovation for Men, hands down.
Okay.
Black-owned fragrance. Shout out to Sean Crenshaw, cool brother. Somebody else is accessible. You can just call him. And I talked to him once just asking about the fragrance game, and he was just giving me tips, giving me nuggets, and I was like, people don't do that. So
real people do, yeah.
Yeah. So Ovation for Men, man, that's a favorite.
Chris, as you've been reaching on your journey, do you ever feel like someone's trying to persuade you to go one way, or like trying to sell you something? As far as like, we're talking about reviewers always, they're trying to sell you something now versus like them giving an honest opinion, because at some certain point they make a transition. A lot of people do. I think it's inevitable in some cases, but how's that experience been for you?
You know what? I'm aware of it for sure. Luckily, I haven't been in that spot, right, where somebody's like, hey, I want you to speak positively. Like, I've received gifts, and I'm so grateful for them, but they were never, hey, I'm giving you this gift with an expectation, because if it was, then there'll be a deadline. There'll be like, I need it by this time. I need it. So luckily, that hasn't been the case for me.
Okay.
And, I just hope that I continue to be, to stay on that straight and narrow path, because people are looking for honest information. Like, what do you really feel? How do you really feel about this? And you don't like everything you buy. That's just the case. You know what I mean? Like, you might be supporting a brand and they come out with something, and the next release they have is something that you don't really like or care for, or you can't really find yourself wearing or anything like that. So far so good with that type of experience. I know it happens with the bigger reviewers, and for me, I just hope I can just stay in my lane and stay doing what I'm doing, because, like I said, it's a passion project. So it's not like I'm looking for this for to eat, to to support
Feed
myself.
Family,
so yeah, and I understand when people have to do that. It becomes more about, well, I need the numbers, I need the check, I need the rent. So yeah,
I think it's a good point to find balance in that. Like, everybody works hard. So I work hard to play hard and indulge in whatever I want to indulge in.
Right.
If I want to blow 120 bottles in a short year span, for example, I can, because I choose to work hard, and I'm the one inputting into it.
Right.
You know, so if I have a failed buy, I'm just like, oh, better luck next time. Versus I get a contract, or for you, because we haven't got to that point. Someone gives a contract, then you're obligated. We're only obligated to our guest. I think that's the thing I like the most. We're only obligated to have a true conversation.
Appreciate that. Yeah, thank you.
How'd you come up with Ovation to begin with?
Well, you mean how'd
you come across it?
Oh, how I came across it? Man, how did I come across it? I think it's just social media.
I've never heard of it, no.
Man, I think social media, man. I think it's part of the rabbit hole. I think he, maybe following this page, following that page, and how new fragrances come on your radar. I think that's how it happened.
Okay.
And then you might see a promo here, and then see the founder like Sean Crenshaw here, and it's like, all right, this brother's doing something. Let me check him out. Then you make that first purchase, and you make that first blind buy. Then you're like, oh, I'm really liking this. And of course, if wifey really likes it, it's like, oh, well, I don't need to go any further.
Right, say less.
Say less. So I'm probably on my. Unfortunately, I only have a decant with me now, but this is going to be my maybe fourth bottle when I finally do repurchase
of that one fragrance. Oh, wow!
I've ran out of it multiple.
So that's love. like I'm looking right now at the bottles that you brought.
I mean, even the decant is struggling. Man, it's the best vanilla that a man can wear. Not overly sweet.
Wow.
It is a great vanilla for the everyday man. You want to be in a suit? Ovation. You want to hang out with the guys? Ovation. You want to go on a date night? Ovation. You on a vacation?
Ovation.
It works, man.
Those are the kind of best fragrances that I guess universal is, if I can't think of another word, where you can just take it anywhere, go anywhere with it.
Absolutely.
What's your favorite note in a fragrance? Oud still? Because you were bragging about vanilla, so
yeah. Oud is one of, man.
Okay.
Yeah, it's one of.
So okay.
Because it does a lot for the fragrance. And personally, for me, I like rose. I like when roses and fragrances. You know, for men's fragrances, it just gives the edge to it. Rose, ouds. Those are probably two of my favorites.
Okay.
Yeah.
What'd you bring today, Nigel?
So, I do like this Bahara. I've actually come to like a lot of their brands, a lot of their ones. This one's called Placid.
Placid?
Yes.
Like Lake Placid?
Yes, but also Placid Peace. One of the things I always talk about is presentation. I'm always good for presentation. So the name Placid also comes from peace and calmness, right?
Okay.
So when you see the bottle, the way they laid the bottle out is actually a peace sign. It actually the name lined up with the presentation.
You done came through. Look at that. That's
great. Look, I felt like I was going to be calm today and peaceful because I'm in a good space. I'm in a good headspace right now. Okay. So I chose peace today. I chose not to be a demon. I chose to be an angel.
Okay.
I came across this after I bought Double Blue and King and Onyx from them. And so I was like, and then your cousin brought Queening on. So now I went back. I said, let me see what else they got out here. And then I came across, I saw the bottle. I fell in love with the bottle first before I even smelled it.
That's a nice bottle.
You do love presentation.
Hey, look, presentation is everything. Do you keep your boxes, by the way? Or you just toss them?
I'm a big fan of keeping boxes.
Oh, my goodness.
You don't keep your boxes?
No.
Okay.
For what? Like, my fragrances are...
I have a story about boxes.
Go ahead.
It's a sad one. Are you sure? I don't want to...
we're going to...
Yeah, please. Let's hear about it.
It's a sad story, guys.
It's fine.
So,
heartbreak.
Like I told you, right? Fell down the rabbit hole 2020. So, from 2020 to 2024, you can imagine... Me and my wife, because it pulled her into it too, we've amassed, quite a few fragrances. Okay. We have a few boxes. Something happened where maybe some cleaners were coming or something and we were moving. We lost all of our boxes. We could not find which corner, where did we put, they were all gone.
Wow.
All my boxes. So my whole thing with boxes is if it's a good presentation, hence what Nigel's got.
Thank you.
I'm not throwing that in the trash because you paid for it. Like they probably charge you for the box and the bottle.
Yeah, and it depends on where you bought it from.
That's what I'm saying.
It takes up so much space.
If it's a cheapie, I'm chucking it.
It takes up too much space. Like there are some boxes that I've kept, like I have some Spirit of Dubai fragrances. I keep that stuff. I have like the Xerjoff stuff. I like those boxes. But the rest of the stuff, if it's just a cardboard box, I'm tossing that.
Okay, so I'll give you an example. Like it's a Prada box. Like Prada, this is a carb. That's pure. Just
like
cardboard.
a designer. Like,
designer.
That's
I can
going in the
toss
trash.
that. Cool, but not something like this.
He has some wood, like it's like a wooden construction, and
it's not flim. The last, cause he made fun of the last box I had. It's called Map of the Heart. Mm-hmm. So the box you open up, you can't sit. You have to sit the heart. It's shaped. The fragrance bottle is shaped like a heart, and it sits perfectly.
I think I've seen that online.
Yeah, I'm saying when you see, like when you say you saw it on social media, that's how I came across it. The algorithm hit me hard, and I found it, and then I just went down the rabbit hole right there.
Amen. Presentation. I'm feeling you on the presentation, Nigel.
See, look,
see, y'all buying stuff based on
but that's looks.
That's true.
Sometimes
it's about what's inside that counts.
I get
so you all about the juice?
1,000% the juice. Look at this bottle. Look at this.
I'm not denying that, but we both on this journey less than I'm barely a year and a half in. He's 2022.
You've been longer
2020.
than that, though. You've been wearing fragrances.
Yes, but not the in-depth, like passionate. It's a big difference. Like when you get passionate about it, like you were beyond. You done had stuff went away, overheated. You had to re-establish connections. Like this is different. It's like where you at in your journey. I'm going to spray this and then we'll go over the notes for you too.
Okay. But as for the boxes, no, it takes up too much space. It takes up too much space. But I will say that one day, like I was standing somewhere and I had some bottles and the AC unit went out and the heat did something.
Sir.
Sir. What'd you think?
This is good. Like this is smooth too. What am I smelling? Okay, so this is all right. Do you want me to just riff off of what I'm smelling?
Yeah, please.
Yeah, tell us. What'd you think?
I'm getting a lot of nice green, smooth green, maybe some vetiver, maybe some like green grass, mossy notes, but it's not like old man grass fragrance, right? This is a smooth, suave, like musky green.
I like this, but this smells familiar. I like this though. I like this.
As soon as you say green, that's the very top end of these things. So it's a citrus green, bergamot, grapefruit, and green leaf. That's the start. Hence that you like flower roses and stuff. It's a spicy floral, rose, black pepper, a yearling,
beautiful,
cashmere, cedarwood, and then the base notes is amber, woody, gourmand, vanilla and patchouli.
Okay.
Very
I'm surprised there's patchouli in here because
it doesn't smell like it has anything like that in it.
It's a very clean smell. I fell in love with it. It's just,
is this something that you would wear to work? Because you said you didn't know.
Yes, I would wear this to work. This is something because it's so clean. It's not like overtaking, but it's just like a fresh. It's like
you can be around people and they won't really hate it.
It's interesting that you picked this fragrance.
I told you.
It's interesting that you picked this fragrance.
Oh, do tell.
Because when we spray this, I want you to tell me what you think. Because I'm thinking we kind of in the same boat today.
That reminds me of a couple things, like Green Irish Tweed, like Creed. It's kind of like reminds me in that. It also reminds me of, and this is not a shade, Irish Spring.
Yes, I don't think that is a shade at all.
No, it's a great soap.
Yeah, a lot of times people will say this smells like Irish Spring, and I'm like, and that smells good.
It smells really good.
Yeah.
That's good stuff.
It's a nice heavy bottle. Nothing. Go hold it. It's like nice heavy.
Okay.
Solid bottle.
Presentation.
Like the cap strong
presentation. This is what I'm talking about.
Thank you.
This is what I'm talking about. Look, if it's in a cheap bottle and it smells really good, I'm still gonna rock with it. But I would appreciate to have some. This wow.
Oh, and it's see-through.
Cause damage with this. This is nice. It's a really nice bottle.
Yeah, it's probably I think it's one of the nicest bottles I have in my collection. And it wasn't a heavy buy.
And how'd you come across this?
I bought the lady I always go to in Springfield. I always go to the same place. I spend a ton of bottles, and I just go down the rabbit hole with her. And I walk in there, and she was like, "Hey, what you so inspired today?" I'm like, "I don't know. Show me something new." Like I got like half the fragrances and stuff like that, and I'm just like, I loved going in there because I love the experience, and she just gets me. And every time I come in there, and she be like, when I bought that fragrance, the one I brought my son, but also that you smell for the blind smell test for y'all.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
She put it on, just like, I think you're gonna love this one. I said, nah. She gave it to me, bought 2 of them things.
Wow. I've worn that sample you've given me on 2 occasions so far, and I walked up to somebody and gave them a hug, and they was like, "Oh, you want your."
Look, that bottle, I can say, it's Al-Bashar number one. Everybody has said amazing things. When I asked our friends about it, I said, "This is gonna be cream, gonna like this." They was like, "Yeah." I said, "Yeah, I got his ass now. Got him," because he always like, "You don't get nothing good. You ain't got nothing good." I said, "Don't worry about it."
I think you have some decent fragrances, but they all fit into this
box.
This mold. But this is a little different than what you've normally been bringing on so far. But I want you to smell this because we're gonna save the best for last.
Yeah, because
I appreciate that.
So I got this.
Really impressed. Really happy with that.
I appreciate it.
You were talking about your fragrance lady. So my fragrance lady, when I go see her, she immediately knows what she's going to go get for me because I've been to her so many times. She kind of has like a profile on me or whatever. Mm-hmm. And this was one of the fragrances that she had me try. Mi Vida Blue Intense.
I think I have this.
You might.
And I think I got it on accident.
This, I think, if I remember, because at first I was like, is this like supposed to be Bleu de Chanel or something like that? But it's not. It smells something completely different. I think we might be in the same ballpark here. I'm okay.
But that's
what I thought of when I saw the bottle.
I don't like Bleu de Chanel. And we've had this discussion before.
You are tripping.
I just never.
Thank you. Thank you.
I got it from so this is before I got heavy.
Hold on. Which one did you get? Did you get the Parfum?
Thank you for asking that question. Thank you for asking.
It was gifted to me. I didn't buy this. It was gifted to me for my birthday a couple years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And I really wasn't deep into fragrances at that point. It didn't attract my nose. But I gave the bottle. I think I still have the bottle, like a full bottle. I never went back and smelled it again.
So somebody gave it to you for your birthday and you gave it away?
Yes, I would give it away.
That's a problem. I told you somebody gave me.
I'm shocked.
Dior Sauvage, and I didn't like it at first, and I kept it in the bottle.
The Parfum for Sauvage works for me, but the other ones, I could do without.
The EDP I like, but the Parfum and the is it the Elixir that they have?
Yeah,
those are nice.
I'm curious about Bleu de Chanel though.
Maybe
wasn't hitting.
Probably at that point in time, I have never went back to the bottle.
Try the Parfum. I have the Parfum. It's the most grown up. I just love it. It always works.
We were talking about something that's universal.
Got this much left.
that is universal. I wear that anywhere, and I know what happens.
You ever smell it outside? I'm sorry.
Yes.
That happened to me in a store once. I was like, "Excuse me, so what are you wearing?" He was like, "Oh, let me look it up. I felt bad because he started going on the rabbit hole. Like, look, you don't have to do all that if you don't remember.
If you don't remember, yeah.
He like struggled, and then called a family member or something to get the name. I was like, this man's determined. Looks at me, he goes, "It's Bleu de Chanel." And I was like, you got to be kidding, because I didn't recognize it. It just smelled like something different.
Something different on him.
It was.
I'll give you why you got to spray this. So I had an experience
good.
This weekend. Well, yesterday actually. Yesterday, and so when I got down to North Carolina, I think I sprayed on Prada Black, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's
I saw you walk up with the bottle.
The Prada Black, right? And then later on, I took a shower, cleaned up, and then I hugged the person, said, "Hey, how you doing?" Whatever. Then when I came back around later on that day, I had Mind Games Prodigy on. Completely different reaction. Completely. It was like.
But you love the Prada Black though. But
No. Not that the response. Same person, two different responses.
The response matters.
The response matters. It was like it was just like, what do you have? Like the first one was like, she said like, I know you wear a lot of fragrances, but the other one it was just like, But the one you had on now, it was like, if my man was to wear this smell, I'm all over him. It was intense. I was like, and then it's the temperature.
You said Prodigy, right?
Yeah, the temperature changed too. The cold, and it's more the Prodigy. I'm now understanding what a winter fragrance is really for. To bring, and it finally clicked in my head, and that because it's colder now, those deeper woody ones, it's intensifying the feeling. It hits different. And I was like, I get it now.
Yeah,
that was my waha moment of fragrance this week.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I don't mean cut your.
No. We here to talk. So it don't matter. But let me spray this.
I'm gonna have to get mind games, and it's like, hey, is it wife approved? And then,
hey, look, we
send you guys a postcard. It's like, hey, it worked.
What do you think of that?
Just because I can't see the frame, this is more. It's like I don't like it better than this.
I'm not comparing the two. In terms of that, I'm just saying like the ballpark this is in. What do you think?
I could wear this, but I wouldn't grab for it.
Okay.
But it's like an undertone. It's like it's got the undertone, and it doesn't sound bad, of a brute.
I know what you're talking about.
It has that. It's something like the
embarrassing way to have a bottle.
Yeah, and I remember. I hate to take this.
It's before my time, though. I think.
Brute. Nah, you're gonna because the barbershop used to put the.
What do you think?
It's different.
It's different.
Yeah, it's not bad.
But it is in the same ballpark.
You think so?
Yeah.
Because when I smelled this, I'm like, this. Not saying it's exactly the same, but I kind of. It has to have some of the similar notes because I smell part of that here.
I can see myself wearing that too, Kareem. Like every day, right? So you said you would wear it, but you might not grab for it.
Yeah, I feel like I get this one after every haircut. You know what I'm saying? Because it gives me that. But as a man, you go get a haircut, you expect to have that smell. Like, okay, cool. It feels like, hey, they cleaned it up, disinfected, boom, good, and you still have some type of scent to you when you walk out of there.
It's like a nice barbershop.
Now
that you say it.
Yeah.
But I would wear this a lot just because sometimes, if you're not going out, you just, maybe going to work or like just everyday shuffle, then you just spray this on. You don't have to think about it. Because sometimes I find myself like, all right, I have all these bottles, but I don't want anything fancy right now. I just want to smell like something.
I just want to grab something.
I just don't want to smell.
This is definitely that.
Like mind games. Yeah. Right? And that's what you would grab for.
Well, when you were upstairs, we were talking about, what it begins with, is it JH? What is that one? Because I know you know. I think you bought it. Jahar.
Yeah, I was trying to think about it. Because I have two samples of mind games. And one started with a J, and I just cannot remember.
It's JHORA, I think.
You're not talking about your dude.
I think that's the one.
No, I feel like it was Johor.
It might be Johor. There's only one J in their line.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
so maybe it was J. Yeah.
Beautiful fragrance. This for me, and it's funny because you kind of were telling my story. I have at least two right now that I can think of. Fragrance, what I call fragrance playgrounds. And one is a while ago I had hurt my knee and I had to go to physical therapy. So whenever I go to the physical therapist office, and it's funny because I ended up running into Nigel, who I hadn't seen for a long time.
Wow. Physical therapy.
I saw him at the physical therapy office, and I literally walked past him. He was like, "Kareem," I'm like, "Oh, what's up, man?" We were talking,
and we had the same therapist.
Oh, then we're not gonna talk about that. But I wear my fragrances there, and to my whenever I go see my grandmother, because there's a lot of people in the building or whatever, and I get in close proximity to people, and I get their reactions. But at the therapist's office, whenever I walk in there, I would bring a new fragrance and I test it out. It's different patients in there, the therapist, and we all know that the therapist like it. Whew.
Because they close that up and close the person.
That's a good day. And she was, actually a couple of people was like, "What do you have on? Tell me, what is this? What is this?" It was this fragrance. Among many, but this was one of them. I like it. It's not something that I reach for all the time. But like you said, when it's something that I just want to wear, I'm running to the store. I can grab this. This works for me. Like I could wear this. I can't think of an occasion where I couldn't wear that.
No, it's a clean smell. It's a clean smell. I think it's very work appropriate. I can tell you that.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm glad it passed Nigel's sniff test. Kaz, what did you bring? Because you got a whole assortment here.
Yeah, I got. They all have a story.
Okay.
Clearly, because you wear them like they better have a story.
Yeah. Talk about it.
I hope you met your wife in one of these fragrance bottles.
Yeah. That's so. I don't think I'm an oversprayer. Maybe I am.
I don't know how many times you spray.
I just like my fragrances to last, so I might end up spraying quite a bit.
What's up?
But by the time you get to like 6 o'clock, like if you spray at like 10 o'clock, 9 o'clock in the morning, you spray a whole bunch. By the time you get to 6 o'clock, you're fine.
You know what? You keep saying bunch, but you have not said a number yet. I'm trying to get to the routine.
Listen, man. Hit the pulse points of the neck maybe 2 times. Then I do
you already have
elbows,
problems, yeah.
And then I do the back of the neck, then I might be feeling a little excited. So I'm like, well, let me get the shoulders real quick, So, okay, maybe I do spray a lot. But
So do you spray your
clothes? That's not a lot at all.
No, that's not.
Thank you.
Do you spray your clothes?
Nah, I don't like to do that because of the stains.
It depends on the color.
Yeah, it depends. Like something like I'm wearing right now, maybe I like open it and then spray inside and kind of fan it out a little bit. But that's the most I'll do with clothes.
I've learned elixirs will fuck up your clothes.
Yes.
I didn't know this.
For concentration.
I did not realize. I had a certain shirt I love, and I was like, "Why is this thing turning yellow?"
Yes,
I was like,
I have a white shirt that I'm trying to bring back from the dead.
You can't just retire it. Just let it go. I had to let some stuff go.
OxyClean, maybe some borax powder. I'm trying to get
those Amouage fragrances. You spray that on. A lot of like Middle Eastern fragrances have something in them that if it touched that white shirt, it's a wrap.
And I have a ton of Middle Eastern fragrances.
I should have brought some Middle Eastern fragrances.
Oh man, look, next time you come on, bring them.
I'm gonna do that. It was gifted to me actually from a friend who he just couldn't do them. I was like, oh,
hey,
what was the name of it? Just happened to be?
Oh gosh, what are they called? It's an Arabic name, man. I gotta hit you up.
Okay.
Is it Harmaine Amber Oud?
No. All Harmaine Amber Oud. We actually have a bottle.
Hey, that is it.
That's so funny you say that. We have a bottle of that, and it's not bad.
It's not bad.
It's good. It's supposed to be a Baccarat Rouge clone, right?
No. It's supposed to be Herba Pure.
Oh,
from Zerjal.
I got a bottle of Herba Pure. I didn't like it when I bought it.
You didn't like it?
I felt swindled.
That fragrance is so nice. Tasha that bowls with us.
Yeah.
She had posted that she was like, this fragrance needs to be banned. It's too strong.
It's probably like the fruits that kind of like heavy, sticky, fruity.
When I wear that, like people know that I'm showing up.
Yeah. I don't overspray that.
I'm not a devil today, but I've had someone tell me my pillow smelled like you for the next month because of that fragrance. I've had that. Yes,
it just doesn't go anywhere.
It stays. It lets you know that I was there. You know what I'm saying? So if you got someone else, hey, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Hey,
problems.
Ovation.
All right, Ovation. You want me to start with Ovation?
Whatever you want.
All right, I'm gonna go from a timeline order, right?
Okay.
Timeline order. So I think this is probably the first one. So this is CJ Black, a cheapy mall fragrance, nothing special, just a musky citrus fragrance. And I'm gonna spray it for y'all. But this fragrance is what I was wearing when I met my wife for the first time.
Shout out.
We met online.
Okay.
So obviously at some point
through the computer.
So obviously at some point you guys got to meet each other. If everything's working well, and we decided to meet up. Shout out to Mosaic District if you guys are familiar.
That's okay. I thought that was.
I already know what it smelled like. So
Route 1.
And it's just a musky citrus fragrance that works. So I was wearing it. I was dressed up, waiting to meet her, and that's a whole other story in itself. But when I finally met her, that's what I was wearing. Gave her a hug, and obviously the rest was history. Dating, and we've been married 4 years now, coming up on 5. So that's the one.
Was it more you or more the fragrance?
Where is this one at? Where
no, it was me.
Where's the one?
It was a package deal, Kareem.
Yeah. You said what?
Where is this one that you spray? Where's the
right here?
this is like a very mild dial down of this to me.
Pass it.
Interesting.
Maybe it's just my nose. It just smells very mild down.
No way.
It's just citrus and musk. Like the notes online is just citrus and musk.
I don't know.
This is very nice.
It's simple. It's
nice.
real easy to wear. Yeah.
I'm glad I said, hey, one of these fragrances better be how you met your wife.
Two of them are actually. Don't worry.
This is nice.
Isn't it? Yeah. And it's like, it's a mall fragrance, like just designer. You've been in the mall. They got those random Yeah, that's what it is, man.
If you don't know no better, and your price point, if I'm a teenager or whatever, or an adult coming in, and I don't know what I want to spend on the fragrance, go in and just find something that smells good. That can be all you need to change your life.
Exactly.
And what it did, you found your wife. I'm just saying.
I found my wife. And this is kind of younger because like I'm in my 30s now, so like. I probably would recommend this for younger dudes, but for me, it means something. So I still rock this.
Of course.
Can you still buy that?
Yeah.
Okay, because I was
probably
wondering,
$20.
If you couldn't get it anymore, would you not spray it just so you could have that set memory?
I'm not one of those people. I think eventually, things got to finish.
Things got to finish.
I'm gonna run out of this bottle right here. No, bro. Nah, it's not the same.
I'm just saying. I
same.
think your wife would appreciate that if you die with this fragrance when you go in your grave with my love, my wife.
You gonna think of her in the afterlife?
Oh my goodness.
That's nice.
Yeah, man. It's a story.
What else you got?
All right, so I got a Moij.
This is next on your timeline.
This is next on the time. Actually, yeah. This is next on the timeline. This is a Moij Reflection, man. I like the bottle.
It is nice.
I know.
It looks heavy.
Everything, yeah, it is actually. You wanna? Everything they make, I'm a big fan of.
Classic with the metal
Classic.
cap.
I mean,
He's not gonna like this.
I'm curious. So, two stories. This is my first niche fragrance, I think, actually. Okay. The first, non-designer or whatever. Oh, this is probably the first fragrance I bought, actually. Yeah, I think I bought this before I bought Azara One. Somewhere in there. Maybe it was John Barbado's Vintage or something.
Okay.
It's hard to recap because, but let me spray it for y'all. But this is my wedding day fragrance.
Oh, look at you.
You better.
Yeah, it's my wedding day fragrance.
I met you today and I married you today.
That's what I'm saying. Listen, when I
don't even want to know what this next fragrance is.
When I bought this, I sprayed it all over my room. We weren't married yet, so I had some roommates. I had 3 other roommates, and renting it out, this townhouse, a bunch of us guys. I sprayed this all over my room. I was going to my roommates because this was me falling down the rabbit hole. I was like, God, you gotta smell this, but they're not really crazy into fragrances. I lost my mind.
If you're not into fragrances, I don't know that this is for you.
Go ahead,
Nigel.
I lost my mind with this fragrance. Let me tell you, man. I just wish it did more. Like it's kind of an intimate sillage, but
I do like this.
You need to stop.
So I had said something to them last podcast, and I was like, how I know I like a scent. You want to smell it, but I get a tingling feeling in my body. Like I get it tingles from here to my knees. It's like a warm feeling. Like I can do something with this. This is.
Hey man, you might have huffed a little too much of the alcohol.
No.
I'll give you a hard time. I know what you mean though.
It's sweet, but it's. I think it's the first. Initially, when I smell it, I want to say it's very sweet, but then that other note or whatever's behind it, it's like it dims it down just enough for me to be like it's appropriate for me.
Right. This is for me. This just smells like money. I mean, pure sophistication. This is why I want something. This is over years.
Look, that is impressive.
Look at that.
I like this.
My bottle has nowhere near that dent in it.
This is just. Look, I wear my fragrances.
Hey, look. You wear that. It smells like money because you got married. You said, "Look, this is my best day of my life."
Yeah,
because you married the most beautiful woman in your life.
I sure did.
You better look in the camera and tell her.
Shout out to you, babe. Shout out to you.
So a lot of times you'll see people come on, I'll say online, and they'll talk about fragrances. Look, this is proof.
Yeah.
This is proof that you love this fragrance, that you wear this
so
fragrance.
I had a friend of mine, and I always go to him, I'm like, why are you trading this bottle? This is an amazing fragrance. It's like, you need to spray more. It's like, no, I'm only doing 2 sprays. Like, you got all these bottles. You might as well wear some more sprays.
Look, that spray game.
He was on your show. And talking about you, Ken. You need to wear your fragrances, bro.
Ken,
No,
just
he
got
knows.
exposed.
Nah, he knows. It's all love. It's
Shout
all
out to
love.
Ken.
But
Shout
every
out
time
to
we
Ken.
hang out, I'm like, bro, you need to spray these.
I feel like we need to get
He's a
you.
cool brother.
I feel like we need to get you and Ken together one here.
It'll be a good time.
Look,
Shenanigans.
Look, we need to make that happen. Hopefully, before the year is out. If not, we
Shenanigans.
get into the year.
So you do like this?
I do. I'm impressed by that. Actually,
Did you smell it, Kareem?
Yes, I own this.
Oh, you got reflection?
Yes.
My man.
I'm
My
not.
man. See, I knew you were cool.
I own
Yeah,
this.
this man got good taste. I'm sorry, Nigel. I mean, you know,
I
you
own this.
got placid, but reflection is.
You know
Nah,
what?
I'm giving you a hard time.
I love it. No, I love it. Nah, I do love fine. Right now, for me, it's the journey I'm on. I was like, I'm playing catch up mode right now. But when I catch up,
I don't think there's any catching up.
That's what I'm trying to tell him. It's not.
No, there's a catch
I
up.
tried it, then I stopped. I quit. I quit the race.
I'll never quit the race.
Uh-oh.
Even if the race gets tough, I'm going.
Okay, I dig it. I dig it.
I'm shocked because this is not you at all.
I'm surprised because actually it is because the sweet
Really?
smell, the top, the very. Well, what are the notes in here, by the way? So
Oh man.
if you, just
So I
random.
think there's some white florals in the heart, but when it opens, I think that's like a lot of pepper or like
It smells like tea to me.
it has a calming effect to it. But I think there's what's the word I'm looking for? Like some pink pepper, like in the top, right? Or maybe some saffron, because like it's an Omani brand, right? So I think that's like Middle Eastern. They have some of that Middle Eastern like sharpness to it.
How many do you own from Amouage?
It's the only one. This is the only one that I own.
Okay.
But my wife has Honor
Honor.
Woman that
Okay.
I've worn myself. Because there's an
A
Honor Man.
lot of their stuff they do man woman, but you can wear.
The Honor Woman though, a guy could rock it no problem. But it's mostly like vacation because it's on the sweeter side, floral side. So if you dress it up a little bit,
Since you and your wife love fragrances, how do y'all balance each other out with fragrances when y'all put it? Because I feel like someone can overbalance. Do y'all have a conversation like when y'all have?
you fight on the fragrance. No, our fragrance fight each other. That's what I should say. Because sometimes I wear my stuff and I like the heavy stuff, like I told you. So I'll spray my thing on. She'll spray her thing on. She'll be like, "Your fragrances is overpowering mine." So I was like, "I'm sorry." It's just
jump in the shower like
Oh no, we're just rocking out. We in the, like this will happen in the car. So I was like, "Well, we just gonna have to deal with it."
Y'all in close quarter combat at that point.
I'm telling you, you got the heat on, like choking her out, you know. But sometimes she'll put something on, and I'm just like, all right, I'm gonna put something chill on it, you know. And then I'm just like, babe, you smell good. Like it's just radiating all over the place. So,
what is your wife's favorite fragrance that you own that you might not like, but she loves on you?
ooh, man, that I might not like, but she loves on me. Well, I think I got lucky there. She really likes Ovation on me, so I like Ovation. That's why I got like. I'm on my third bottle. She loves Ovation on me, man, and I just make sure to try to keep a bottle around. I think she likes it more than the Amouage. I personally go back and forth. I mean, Ovation is definitely one of my favorites, but this is special stuff right here, man. When I first bought it, it changed. This is what really pulled me in the niche, I think.
It's funny you say that because
this was like nothing I've smelled.
I had a lot of designer fragrances, and when I got this, it really kind of opened my nose up to like the real realm of possibility with fragrances.
This was the one that set it off for you?
No, it just let me know that there were more levels to it. I had liked
sure.
all kind of different things or whatever, but I do remember smelling this, and I was like, oh,
Yeah.
oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
This is no joke.
What else you got?
Well, I do have Ovation. I don't think you guys have smelled it.
No.
So let me put this on a strip for you guys, and I'm going to get to the last one. But this is something that I've worn in so many different occasions, events, places. I've recommended it to people, and they bought it. Like, on my job, I recommended it to a guy. He bought it, like, right in front of me.
Wow.
We looked it up. A bunch of guys, we were just talking, you know, water cooler type stuff. And he bought it immediately. And then I followed up on him, and I was like, hey, how's that treating you? He's like, man, I got so many compliments. I'm like, yeah, well, you're welcome. So shout out to Sean Crenshaw. You have an amazing product, sir. and I hope y'all appreciate it too, because it always works. You got cardamom, tobacco, amber, some of the vetiver.
I'm a cardamom fan.
Vanilla. Can't forget that vanilla.
I have a cardamom fragrance and I don't like it, and it was expensive as fuck.
Cardamom,
because the Dubai dream, the house I like, because I had the one that for.
Oh, so why'd you buy it if you didn't like it?
I didn't realize I didn't like it until after I bought it.
How is that possible?
Because
I'm curious.
I was
so
going
curious.
I said I'm gonna go against the grain day, and it's like, you know what, it's gonna grow on me. And then I started smelling it more, and I was like, fuck, I wasted my money. Look, I'll give you the bottle, you'll love it. I promise you. I will. First of all, I owe you a bottle.
You owe me so much. You owe me so much.
I do like this because this is a lighter version of the bottle that I'm gonna give you. I'm gonna go home and get it and bring it back to you today.
I think it's like a Mexican vanilla that he uses.
We went to our friend Tawina's exchange.
This is very nice.
Fragrance exchange.
I'm glad you like it.
I bought this cheek oud, and he said I wanted it, and I gave it away to somebody else, and he said I want it, and I just gave it away. I went and rebought it.
Man, that's dedication.
I went and rebought
it. That is dedication.
I mean, it smells amazing. It is. I like it though.
That is nice. You were saying you could wear it in sort of any environment, but what about in terms of season? Is this more?
This is all year round.
All year round as well.
Because you see that like vanilla tobacco that it has. You wear that in winter, it keeps you cozy.
It doesn't feel very deep. When I smell it,
exactly.
It's missing the deep. Like the fall, that deepness. This is what it was for me this week.
You can wear it in summer because it's kind of light. You know, it breathes a little bit.
I felt like if I was sitting in front of a fireplace, I would give me. No, I'm sorry. This is where my mind went. So sitting in front of the fireplace, I would have me a sangria that had a hint of cinnamon in there.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So I'm drinking some cinnamon, so I have that bite, warm, woody smell. You're smelling it, and then if I smell like it, and that's where those deeper wood scents come up like there, it gets the ambiance just right.
Mm-hmm.
So whatever is the activations and liquidations get to working.
Okay.
Like you turn to curation at some point.
Rare. Okay. So
the look on curry.
Anybody that watches the show for an amount of time know Nigel will start going down this path, and we all just be like, "Where is he going with this?"
How did we get here?
And you surprised me. Yeah,
you gotta write some poems, man.
Yeah.
I mean, when you're feeling inspired, man, you gotta.
Hey, you know what?
Put the pen to paper.
Hey, look, I'm gonna make a dedication to you and your wife. I'm gonna write something for both of y'all.
Thank you.
Oh my goodness.
A celebration of love.
Yes.
You didn't see that coming, Kareem.
Now.
All right, so the last one. This is the first bottle I was gifted. Shout out to Stay Fresh Productions, JC.
I've heard of Stay Fresh.
Yeah, he's been in the game for a long time, and following him and some other reviewers, there's this collaboration.
Hold on. You're talking about the guy that plays the instrument.
The trumpet.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Justin, right?
Justin. Yeah.
Okay.
So
the name.
Just being in the community, like talking to him and checking his content, just building relationships.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm grateful for this gift. Shout out JC. You're watching this, but man, this is some really good stuff. It's along the same vein. It's kind of funny how we have all these fresh fragrances, but I was really grateful. He reached out. He said, "Hey, I want to send you this, first project," and it's got a lot to say.
Okay.
And I'm kind of bummed because it's a limited release. I think him, 2 other reviewers, they did the same collab with Zaharoff, and it was like, we're not making any more, and it's all I got, and it's all that ever will be. So I'm just like,
you holding on like.
I sure am. I try not to wear it too often, but every time I wear it, and I don't know how you guys feel about this, but you wear some certain fragrances and you just feel like that mood. When I wear this, it's kind of like, all right, I'm going to work. We're going to do a presentation today, or we're going to do some leadership work, or I just want to, I'm dressed up.
Well,
I don't just wear this around when I'm just, going back and forth in my day. It's kind of too much to do that with. Fireplace? Yeah, this is fireplace approved.
I'm excited this
You mentioned fireplace, Nigel. This is fireplace approved.
Appropriate. Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
So if we ever have my ex-wife on here, let's not talk about fireplaces because I smoked out. Me and my son smoked out the house.
Oh.
Oh, it's this.
Oh, did you get that tingly feeling?
This is. You get that, but it's also ultra clean. It's like it's very deep up top, but then I feel like I should be in a very clean environment.
There's a resin that he uses, the perfumer used for this.
This is nice.
Bushman's Candle or something like that.
This is
That's
nice.
the name of the resin.
I would first of all, I would want my whole house to smell like this.
It's good stuff.
It
just makes you. It puts you in a good mood.
It does put you in a
Okay,
good mood.
Kareem.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I don't think I've smelled anything like this.
That's how I felt. That's why this happened. That's exactly why this happened.
I see why you safeguard this.
Yeah.
What does your wife think about this?
You know what?
Nice.
She likes this, but she's not as much of a fan of this. But she's, it's wife approved.
This is nice.
This is the most wife approved though.
This is.
But I love this stuff, man.
This is so clean.
Mm-hmm.
This is to.
I could wear that. Like I would want like a body wash for
Yes,
that.
When this came in the mail, I probably wore it every day for like a while, like a week or something. And I was like, all right, I have to reach for something else.
This is an everyday. This will get you hooked.
Yeah.
This will gravitate you.
Not if you know you can't get another bottle of it.
I had to force myself to stop wearing it. I had to be intentional to be like, look, I can't wear this no more.
And what's the name of it?
Brass and Soul.
Brass and Soul.
Brass and Soul.
Okay.
This will make me watch shit on YouTube. And how can I stretch a fragrance? Melting fucking Vaseline, spraying it in.
It's worth. Don't melt Vaseline.
I'm just saying. I don't. The rabbit hole is
It
that
could
deep.
work. It could work.
Don't melt Vaseline. Don't melt Vaseline.
Look, I've been my rabbit hole of YouTube videos is crazy when it comes to fragrances. I would want to buy this. This is so.
It's good stuff, man. I mean, shoot, I don't mind making you guys a decant.
Look, we need to start a partition. I probably missed.
Yeah, I think you did. A petition.
Petition, yes.
Yeah, I can make you guys a decant, man.
Oh,
Share the wealth. I don't mind.
Bless you.
I don't want to steal from your thunder of your life.
Nah, not at all. Not at all, man.
I like
you know
this a
what?
lot.
It's nice. That is
I recommend you guys checking out the video behind the project too. He did a lot of work on these, and they came out with 2 batches. So it was him, 2 other reviewers, Ross from TLTG.
I know.
He's been doing this thing, and what is her channel? Curly Sense.
Curly Sense.
You know Curly Sense?
I'm learning to learn today.
Curly Sense. Yeah. So they've been they've been in the game for a while, and Zaharoff reached out. They did this project, and they all had their own Zaharoff style bottles, and then they did it a second time. And also, so that one I actually bought. So Justin did 2 of them, and that one is kind of like a reflective bottle or whatever. But yeah, I appreciate the work, man.
How many do you own from
Zaharoff?
Yeah.
Just this one and the other one from Justin, and then one of Ross's. I think it's like Business Over Pleasure. It's like a blue bottle based on like iris or orris root.
Okay,
that one's real smooth. It's kind of like a blue de Chanel ish direction, but it's real chill.
Okay,
it's real nice.
Do you own any Zara fragrances?
No, I wanted to buy some, and when I went to go buy, I went to one store. They didn't have. I smelled the tester, and they didn't have it in there. So I was like, I'm not really about to go looking for any. But I wasn't that dedicated at that point. I wish I was. I should have been dedicated because I could never.
Zaharoff makes some nice things.
I think 3 or 4 of their fragrances, and they're none of the ones that you have mentioned.
Yeah, because these are just the collab line, but I don't own their like original stuff, which I really want, like the signature Perron.
I have signature Royale. Gosh, it's like a noir one.
Signature. Goodness.
I don't know. His nose might not be mature.
You got oud, and there's so much stuff in there. Oud and apple and lavender and just it's amazing.
Getting there.
Amazing.
I'm gearing up. This is a year in. Imagine me at 2 years in. Just look.
I think you're still gonna be buying Bahara. Hey, no disrespect to Bahara. No disrespect to Bahara. This is a very nice fragrance.
That is so funny.
I would make a joke right now because you're a cousin, but you know what? I'm been peaceful today.
I saw her yesterday. Shout out to Leah. I saw her yesterday. She was acting up as always.
And we're promoting peace right now.
Okay.
I can't promise the next one I'm promoting peace though.
Placid.
Yes.
That's what we're gonna name this episode. Placid. Anything else?
Man, I think that was the last one. Brass and Soul, yeah.
I gotta say, I've seen your content. I've reached out to you, asked you to come on the show.
Thank you for reaching out, by the way.
Thank you for accepting.
I'm humble for being a part of the platform.
Hey, no, I'm humble that you took time out of your day to, come give us this lesson in fragrance. But you did your thing. These 4, right?
Thank you.
You got anything you want to say, Nigel?
I always say this. We love the support that we have. We love the people that comes on. We love our guests especially. I appreciate the sense that you brought the story of your life path and how you met your wife. You lined it up perfectly. Anything we can do better, let us know. We appreciate you. Like, share, subscribe if you take the time and want to. And if you want to come on, shoot us a message. Hey, we'll get you on. Just let us know when you're available. And just appreciate you once again for vibing your time and everything. And it's been a pleasure meeting you. I had me bring you water. You need to take a sip of that water.
Oh, no, I'm just I needed it, man. I had breakfast with a friend, and we were just sampling some different coffees. So,
Oh, your pile up good. Yeah.
I'm telling you, man.
Oh, I didn't know you into coffee, too.
Oh, he could have made you a fresh espresso. I'm sorry. I didn't
know that was on the menu. Hey, come on now. That's 1 star.
We do espresso. We do fragrances. We do cook-offs. We do everything.
For real? Yeah. When you bring me back on with Ken, you're going to have some espresso.
No doubt.
I appreciate my coffee.
Real quick. In the coming future, there's going to be another podcast coming out from our production. Can we be honest? Just look out for it. It's going to be little different things, topics, very honest topics. It's not going to be based on relationships, just very honest conversation amongst our community. So when it comes out, just let me know what you think. Looking for support, and hey, if you want to come on that too, hey, it's open. Can grow to many things.
I can't wait to watch the episode when y'all make it. Kaz, you got anything you want to say? Final words.
Hey, I really appreciate this, man. Like it's great just to be able to take some time out of the day and just talk about something you're passionate about, something you love. So I was looking forward to this when you hit me up, and I was like, man, I'm trying to find a scheduled time because you and I, Nigel, talked about the busyness of life, and I was like, I hope these guys don't think I'm dodging them. I'm really trying to find a calendar invite, but I say all that to say, man, like this is a lot of fun. I appreciate you guys for doing this, and I appreciate you guys' channel. And I want to harp on that. Like, comment, subscribe, folks. Like, this is hard work, and I see the work you guys are putting in. So,
shout out your stuff too, real quick for the number.
Oh yeah. So, hey, you guys can find me on Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, The Kingdom Perfumes. And I go by Kaz. Just reach out, say hi. I'm accessible. So, yeah.
Thank you for your time. Thank you for accepting to come on. I think we've interacted like personally in the same space for maybe not even 2 hours, and you feel like a lifetime friend. Like you kind of got this energy to you. Real cool, honest, straight up guy. We're gonna definitely have to get you back. Thank you, Nigel, again.
Classic.
It's classic. I'm going to just end the show with that. Thank you, everybody, for your time, and we're going to end it. Peace.